बेहद की परम परम param shanti. Today we would be talking about astral projection in detailed discussion between Bapuji and his son Anant. Bapuji says astral projection means astral travel. In all the religion there are references regarding astral travel. In all the countries, Western and Eastern, there are references available about astral projection. Is it possible in today's Kali-yuga, that is the Iron Age? In Shastras, it is said that Brahma's seven sons, that is the Manasputras, travelled from one galaxy to another. On our earth, we have 4 yugs: Satyug, Dwapar, Treta and Kali-yuga. These yugs are on the earth and not in the other higher lokas like Bhulok, Bhuvurlok, Swarlok, Mahalok, Janlok, Taplok, etc. In Janlok, Taplok and beyond Brahmapuri, Vishnupuri, Shivpuri there is no Kali-yuga. As we descend, the celestial power diminishes. The 7 sons of Brahma, the Saptarishis, are now the 7 stars in the sky. Brahma created his 7 sons with his sankalpa, that is the thought power. Further, through these 7 sons, he created the universes. These 7 rishis created the 7 lokas. Further to 7 lokas, Bhulok was created. All the 7 rishis took the form of star. Dhruv, the pole star, was also given immortal and immovable place in the north. Earlier it was not there. It was made later. The Saptarishis accomplished their task and then become the stars in the sky. When a soul becomes Paramatma, that is the supreme souls, he becomes Shiv. Shiva is the creator of Brahman, that is the solar system, and Mahashiva is the creator of galaxy. Shiva goes to meet his creator Mahashiva. The astral travelling is the travelling in the vacuum and the space. When the soul leaves the Bhulok, it leaves the gross body. And if it has a strong will not to take birth again on the earth in a human form, he or she wants to go to the high above, to the supreme abode, then he or she wishes to travel to Brahmapuri, Vishnupuri or Shivpuri. These souls have higher goals. Such souls are very few in numbers among the 100 and crores of souls. Earlier, people had no knowledge of the infinite galaxies and parallel universe. Now, even the scientists are talking about the infinite galaxies and the multiple universes. Science is gradually developing, particularly during the last 50 to 100 years. In our Purans, there are references to the astral travel. In Devi Bhagwat, Mahadevi took Brahma to the different universes and showed him there were different Brahmas in all the universes. Mahadevi showed him the infinite Brahmas, Vishnus and Shivas. She showed him the similar Brahmans. Anant referred to a story as Guru Dronacharya in the battle of Mahabharata. It was almost impossible to kill Guru Drona. So Lord Krishna told Yudhishthira to use a tactic of telling Guru Drona that Guru Drona's son Ashwathama was dead. Yudhishthira never tell lie, but Lord Krishna told him that there is nothing wrong in telling a lie if the outcome is good. Yudhishthira told Guru Drona that Ashwathama was dead, but he was not sure whether it was a man or an elephant. He said, Narova Kunjarova. It is either man or elephant. When Dronacharya heard this, he was so despaired that he dropped his weapons and went into the soul consciousness. His soul travelled into space and went to the heaven to find his son. Till he would return to his body consciousness, he was killed by the Draupadi's brother, Drishtadyumna, who was born to kill Guru Drona. This example shows that Guru Drona travelled in the astral world. There are saints and hermits who practice deep meditation and travel to the subtle worlds. There are such Siddh yogis and sannyasis in the Himalayas also. In our Shastras, there are references of Parkaya Pravesh, that is, moving from one body and entering the other body. This too is an astral travel. We have the famous story of Shankaracharya, who was a great philosopher. He had a contest of intellectual arguments with a woman who was also the wife of great scholar Mandan Mishra. He defeated Shankaracharya, asking questions regarding conjugal life. Naturally, Shankaracharya had no knowledge of the grista, that is, household and married life, so he could not answer these questions. Shankaracharya decided to experience the conjugal life. When a king died, Shankaracharya entered his soul into the king's dead body. He then experienced the life of a married man and returned to his own self. He answered the questions of the wife of Mandan Mishra and won the contest. Thus, Parkaya Pravesh is very common phenomena in the astral world. Even the spirits take the excess of the human bodies on the earth. But is it not limited to the travelling within space? Regarding chakras and the samadhi, Bapuji said that during samadhi all the chakras open up. It is believed that there are 7 chakras in our body. Chakras are the part of the subtle body. The chakras means the circle or the wheel of subtle energy. During samadhi, all the 7 chakras open up. Then the person experiences soul consciousness. Samadhi means the merging with the Supreme Creator. When the Agya Chakra, that is, between the 2 eyes, opens up, then the last chakra, Sahasrar, that is the crown chakra, also opens up. When the Sahasrar opens, they reach beyond the 10th dwar, that is the Dasham dwar. Then they can travel anywhere in the infinite universes. When all the cells in Sahasrar opens up, one can travel to the infinite universe. They can travel and return to their bodies. When they return, they become body conscious. Ordinary sadhus or sannyasis cannot do this. Only those who have the knowledge of the 3 lokas and the infinite universe can do so. They have the knowledge of Shiva, Mahashiva, Pralay, and Ved and Upanishads. When the Agna Chakra is awakened, one can attain soul consciousness. It is the Param Gyan, that is the supreme knowledge. Most of our sages worshipped incorporeal, that is the Nirakari form of Shiva. They know that the Nirakar state of Shiva has the power. The corporeal, that is Akari or Sakar form, has no such power. Therefore, they meditate upon the Nirakari form in the Paramdham, that is the supreme abode. Then they receive the power from the above. When they are connected to the Almighty Authority, when the soul enters the supreme abode, his state changes to the supreme light. Then he becomes Param Prakash, that is the divine light. He becomes Nirakar and achieves Kevalya Avastha, that is the Kevalya state. His body dissolves and reaches the Shiva of supreme abode. He directly goes to the Param Dham, that is the supreme abode. In Shivpuri, Shiv Shakti lives in a subtle, that is Akari form. They control the whole universe between Shivpuri and the supreme abode. There are 14 lokas, 7 above the earth and 7 below the earth. The creator of these 14 lokas is Shiva. Shankar is the incarnation of Shiva who stays in the Himalayas. The incorporeal, that is the Nirakari Shivas, live in the Param Dham, the supreme abode. Shiv Shakti in the subtle Akari form lives in Shivpuri. When a soul reaches Shivpuri, he acquires wisdom and intellect. He becomes Gyan Swarup. Param Dham, that is the supreme abode, is the ocean of knowledge and achieves Param Prakash, that is the divine light. Traveling from one galaxy to another means the desire of the soul to meet the Mahashiv. Mahashiv lives at the center point of the galaxy. In the galaxy, there live super souls like Mahavishnu, Mahashakti, Mahabrahma, and so on. If a soul wants to reach Param Dham, he has to transform into incorporeal abstract form. They form a group who have the same level of energy and collective desire to go to Mahashiva. They collectively make an aircraft of the supreme light and they travel down in the plane of supreme light. They are in the abstract Nirakari form. If they travel in a subtle form, it will take more time. The plane made up of supreme light is a kind of UFO made of refined supreme elements. All the Shivas who have transformed from Jeev into Shiv travel to the Mahashiva and they all become like Mahashiva. The process of becoming Mahashiva from Shiva is quite arduous. When a soul devotes himself to the absolute authority for many births in a human form living on an astral life, he can be qualified to go to the Mahashiva. In our Shastras, it is written that very often a pure soul does tapasya for thousands of years. It is not merely years but yugantars. This process is applicable to our great saints and gurus. What about the ordinary people then? In the case of ordinary people, when they die, they are destined according to their thoughts at the time of death. If a soul has an intense longing to be free from the cycle of births and death, such souls move towards the heavenly abode. People often say that the Lord Vishnu has sent a plane to take him to the Vaikuntha Dham. Without tapasya, this is not possible. The soul should be free from the vices like anger, lust, greed, pride, etc. These vices would pull him down to the earth and the gross world. If the soul meditates and connects himself with the absolute authority, he would be entitled to reach Param Dham, the supreme abode. Lord Krishna in the Gita has said, "If you connect with me, visualize and see me in Param Dham, the highest abode, I will wash off all your sins and take you in my abode of peace and joy." If a person has a bodily connections and worldly desires and vices, he cannot travel to the higher celestial territories When a person dies, he has 3 elemental body. It is called Antarvahak. 3 elemental body is still heavier. His karmic connections hinder his journey. Gradually, if he reaches the Bhuvalok, the holy spirits of Maharishis would motivate and guide him. They also warn him not to get stuck in any kind of bondages or affection. Shastra says that anger, lust, attachment, etc. are the greatest evils that hinder the progress of the soul. It is said in Gita by Arjun at the end, Nashto moha smriti labdha, that is, my attachment is destroyed and my memory is regained. This means that when these vices are gone, the soul regains its pure divine status. The self-awakening takes place then only. There is a remembrance of the soul consciousness. The soul realizes that I am a soul and not the body. All the bodily attachments are cut off and destroyed. If the soul remains attached even after death, it stays around his home and family with whom it is attached. Anand then asked Bapuji whether a spirit in the physical body can do astral travelling. He referred to an event he had read in the Wikipedia that an English man named Ingo Swan's soul travelled to the Jupiter and returned. He told everyone about it, but the information was partially correct and partially incorrect. The question is, can a Manomai body or a causal or a subtle body undertake the astral travelling? Bapuji said that in Samadhi Avastha, that is the Samadhi state, this is possible. He too travelled to the second and the third lokas through the Antarvahak body, where the subtle body keeps changing with the different stages. The soul travels accompanied by the subtle body, that is the Sukshma Sharir. When a person dies, 2 elements, that is the earth and the water, dissolve. Now, the soul has 3 elemental body with the karmic connections and karmic bondages. If he has not attained karmatit state, it would be difficult for him to travel further. Due to his karmic connections, he has to take birth to settle his account. But if he has a knowledge, wisdom, and intense desire to go to the higher dimensions, there are saints in the spirits who will guide him and help him. Bapuji then shared his own yogic experiences. He said that his Samadhi stage is different from the states of the other saints and gurus. He goes into the soul consciousness and is in the light body form. He is always connected to the absolute or the almighty authority in the highest supreme abode in his abstract, eternal and infinite form. He can see the subtle causal form of the Almighty in his abstract, incorporeal form. The absolute authority gives him the vision of the infinite universe, multiverses and the galaxy. Bapuji says that he gives me the message to pass it on to the people of the world. He tells me that in the different galaxies and universes the similar things are happening. Bapuji says that the period of doomsday is going on. It is a period of Qayamat, but we need not to be afraid. People would not believe him as their understanding is confined to the physical material world only. But now God has come from his incorporeal image and there are people who are going from the universe to the great universe and then to the great great universe. They are high quality souls with a very high range of power. There are Param, 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 supreme souls that exist now. Their bodies are composed of supreme light. In the causal world, the souls are made up of supreme Param Tattvas. At the center of the galaxy, there is a body of Mahashiva, and at the center of the universe, there is a body of Param Mahashiva. Their bodies are made up of supreme elements, but of the lower quality. The controller of the galaxy is Mahashiva, and the controller of the universe is Param Mahashiva. Their soul power is Nirakar, incorporeal form, in the lowest quality of the supreme light. Bapuji had many visions of astral projections. The controller of the multiple universes also travel in space. There are billions of celestial layers, and the controller of these billions of celestial layers is the Almighty Authority. He is the creator, the controller, and the father of the infinite world. Bapuji says that he connects directly with him, who shows him the vision of the space. Anant asked Bapuji about his childhood experiences when he was around 4 to 5 years old. Bapuji's grandmother used to go on the astral travelling when Jogni entered into her body. Yogins are the great entities who come from the astral world. There is an existence of goddesses far above in the causal world. They come on the earth to do good work and help others. Bapuji's grandfather and grandmother were benedicted by an exorcist that Jogni would incarnate in your dynasty. At that time, his grandfather had no child, but later Anand's grandmother was born in the family. Bapuji said that she was the incarnation of Jogni. Bapuji described certain experiences of his child. On the 8th day of Mahashivratri of the Navratra, on the 8th day of the Navratri, she said that leaves of that tree will be lighted at 12 midnight. He kept awake and saw that each leaf of the tree was light like an earthen pot in the light. Bapuji said that at that time they lived in a rented house where 2 women had died in the past, but their souls lived there. When Bapuji's aunt gave birth to a girl child, these 2 souls took away the child, but Bapuji's mother warned them that Jogni would come and punish them. She could see those 2 souls and warned them too. Soon the baby was found. She could talk to ghosts. Even as a child, Bapuji could see ghosts in someone's body. He realized that he too had a supernatural powers to see ghosts. Bapuji said that sometimes even when she did not go to the field, people said that they had seen her there who had helped someone to lift and place a bundle of grasses on the head. She said to Bapuji that Jogni helped people in the field. Once she had gone to the field during the Navratra festival with the gold ornaments on her body. Some hooligans came to rob her, but Jogni showed her frightening form and the hooligans ran away out of fear, empty-handed. Even when Bapuji was doing his CA, a boy in the office ran away with rupees 40,000 cash. Police inquiry was conducted, but Bapuji's mother told him not to worry. Jogni had made the boy blind, so he could not go away anywhere. He was caught with the cash and he confessed his crime. In this way, Jogini helped Bapuji in recovering the stolen money. Once she said that the chariot of the mother, Jogini, would come and take her away for 3 days. It was a divine chariot. Her soul went away with the Jogini. She had told the family members not to burn her body as she would not be dead. Only her soul would travel with the Jogini. So they packed her body for 3 days to preserve it. Bapuji said that when some god or goddesses take away the soul out of the body, the condition of the body is like that of the coma. Some power still remains in the subtle body. After returning to her body, she told about her astral travelling with the Jogini and how they travelled into the entire Brahmand. Bapuji said that he had seen such things right from his childhood. He has seen 64 Joginis during Navratra celebrations. Anand asked Bapuji about the difference between the medium and the astral travelling. Bapuji said that mediums enter other bodies, but they do both good or bad work. There are many exorcists who are doing good work. They cannot go very far. The souls of the devotees of the certain god and goddesses remain near to the temple. Those who pray in these temples, their wishes are fulfilled by the souls of the subtle world. These souls cannot travel very far. They can travel from one temple to another within the range of 200 kilometers on the earth. When a soul departs from the body without any attachment with the world, it can proceed towards the higher dimensions of the second or the third celestial layer. After a lot of efforts and austere living, the Jeev becomes Shiv. The soul who have no knowledge and have spent his life in eating and drinking cannot go beyond the range of 200 kilometers. Some even cannot go up to 1 kilometer because their subtle body is heavy due to the heavy element of air. Such souls are attached to the body and the bodily relations. They live like animals and have many vices like lust, anger, greed, and so on. The speed of the soul to the higher dimensions depend on the intellect and thinking at the time of the death. If the soul has a knowledge, it will travel faster and higher. If the soul has vices, the vices become stronger and the soul will remain in its home after death due to worldly attachment and the vices. Anand referred to the videos of T.B. Joshua on YouTube. T.B. Joshua is a Nigerian prophet. He is a leader and the founder of Synagogue Church of All the Nations. He is known for healing and miracles. He is also known for deliverance of allegedly possessed by evil spirits. He addresses the entered souls that possess someone's body. The entered soul confesses and gives all the details of itself to the T.B. Joshua. Millions of people believe in his supernatural powers. Anand said that people avoid discussing such topics, but it is now time to explore and establish it as a spiritual science. Bapuji said that all religion believe in spiritual science and such things are practiced in the churches, mosques and temples. Science and scientists always want proof. Now there are highly developed cameras that can help the capture of such paranormal phenomena. Such videos and pictures have been made in which there is a shooting of communicating with the spirits through a medium. Astral traveling or astral projections would be clear to everyone if science progresses and develops in this direction. Science does not believe in the soul, but in fact, all great scientists have been interested in spirituality or the spiritual science which is beyond the material or the physical world. Scientists like Einstein and others studied Indian scriptures and the Indian philosophies. Many scientists have admitted that they are guided and inspired by some divine power. Bapuji said that many souls can enter a human body and take possession of it. Once, a human body had 14 souls in it. He had seen such things since his childhood. Anand said that in TB Joshua's video, there was a case where 1,000 demons had entered in one human body. Large number of demons can enter a human body. The demon becomes a cell and enters in the cell of the body. During the gestation period, there is only one cell, but then it multiplies. Bapuji gave the example of Mahakal in Ujjain, where 1,000 bottles of wine are served every day. Till today, no scientific explanation is available how these bottles disappear. It is believed that the Mahakal drinks it. Such things cannot be seen with the normal physical eyes. To have vision of such things, divine eyes are required. But now, time has come when science will definitely come forward and highly powerful equipments and cameras will be invented and developed. Then science will certainly convert into spiritual science. The mixture of gross and the supreme elements will be created. Anant asked Bapuji if a person with a physical body can have astral traveling. Bapuji said that it is possible if a soul living in the causal world helps the person in a normal physical form. He referred to an example of Jogni helping in astral journey to Anand's grandmother. Bapuji said that he is directly helped by Almighty Authority. He has seen billions and billions of multiple universes with the help of the Absolute Authority. He wants to deliver the message through Bapuji that the world is undergoing the period of transformation now. As there are avatars for the specific purposes, there are Maha-avatars for the higher purposes. This supreme knowledge will slowly spread into the world. We have uploaded around 280 videos on the YouTube and they will be certainly benefit the whole world, giving the people knowledge about the spiritual science. With this, we finishes up this chapter. We request all my viewers to visit the Bapuji's other videos and subscribe the channel. If you like this video, please like it and give your comments below. You can also visit our website www.discoveryofnewworld.com. Now the books are available on Amazon in a Kindle version and paper book format. The two books names are Our Alien Connection and From the Heart of God. Param Shanti.